a big role in deciding how the arc of that one was going to go. And that one was the closest I ever came to my ultimate goal with all this found footage stuff, was to make a movie that made internal narrative sense entirely out of other movies.
Is that why you didn't like...
That was my ultimate goal.
Is that why you didn't like the sex one that we saw down at Fantastic Fest? Because they stole your idea? The porn one?
No,
remember you and I watched the porn one?
Because the voiceover was dumb. That's why I didn't like that one.
We've seen this movie that edited together a bunch
In
of
Search of the
pornos.
Ultra Six.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
It was like they took a bunch of really great clips and ruined them with stupid content.
Were you a part of the Jerry Maguire thing? Because that's something
Yes.
that, yeah.
Yes.
Well, actually, something I
I
noticed...
can tell you where that comes from if you'd like.
Well,
Sure.
First thing I want to say is that Katie is featured very briefly in the not Rewind This, the other one.
Adjust your
Tracking that's available on Shout TV in the documentary. There's just a little clip of her, but you can see in the background a big old stack of Jerry Maguire tapes. And if you know anything about Everything Is Terrible, you know that sitting on top of that shelf is a whole stack of Jerry Maguire tapes.
Yeah. Yeah, we were sitting in front of my VHS wall for that interview. I remember that interview. But so where that started was, okay, so one of the guys moved out to LA for work pretty early on, like 2010. And he met this guy who owned a movie theater out there, Hadrian from Cinefamily, who you've talked to.
I have.
He met Hadrian, and Hadrian was like, holy shit, what you guys are doing is incredible. We want to do shows at Cinefamily. So Dimitri's like, hey guys, fly out to LA. This crazy dude wants to do a show with us. And we're like, hell yeah. We can do anything we want at a movie theater in LA? Fantastic. So we went out there, and we were like, well, what would be a funny door prize? And we used to do this thing on the site called Maguire Watch, because the tape you see in thrift stores the most often is Jerry Maguire. Pretty much any random thrift store you walk into, they're going to have at least one VHS copy of Jerry Maguire. This is a rule.
See, I would have thought it was Titanic or The Godfather.
No, it is Jerry Maguire.
All right.
This is a rule of life. Jurassic Park is number 2. But Jerry Maguire was number 1. And so we were like, well, let's see how many copies of Jerry Maguire we can get, and then just present them to some poor schmuck as a door prize.
I'd be so pissed.
Oh, well, she thought it was pretty funny, but then did not come to collect her door prize, which was 100 copies of Jerry Maguire on VHS, where we seriously had to go to 2 stores. We went to Amoeba Music in Hollywood.
How much were they? I mean, we've been, Pat and I...
They thought it was funny. They gave it to us for, like, a deep discount. We were like, hi, we were just wondering, you guys sell VHS here? And they were like, yeah. They're like, how many copies of Jerry Maguire do you have in the back? And the clerk just starts laughing because he gets it. He works there. He's like, we have a lot. And we were like, can we buy all of them?
How many was it from Amoeba?
We got more than half of the 100 from Amoeba.
Do you remember anywhere around where the
I
price
don't
was?
remember. Okay. It was like maybe $40, $50.
Yeah, that's my
Less than $1 a tape.
It was
because what are they going to do with all those?
Cheaper than buying a blank tape.
Yeah, what are they going to do with all those?
No one's going to buy them.
Exactly.
I've never seen Jerry Maguire.
Cameron Crowe.
Do you know I hadn't seen Jerry Maguire until about 2 years?
Watch Almost
Jerry
Famous
Maguire thing.
Did you watch it on a VHS?
No, I watched it on TV. We were out in Dallas doing a show, and Jerry Maguire came on TV in the hotel, and I was like, I guess I should probably watch this movie.
I hear it's okay.
Now that's the
fine.
thing about the Everything Is Terrible shows is that I remember there was one.
Did you go to the Music Box one with the cats?
No. Now here's the thing.
Because that's a good story.
There was only. I feel like there was. So you guys started doing live shows. Was there one at Mother's?
No.
Okay. There was one that popped up on my radar. Maybe it was a Music Box one. Where
we did a couple shows at Music Box a long time ago.
Where I was like, okay, I want to go to this, but like I think that was right when I had it didn't happen.
Yeah,
I didn't go.
Sure.
And then it just feels
about 5 years ago.
It feels
Yeah.
And then it feels like every other one has always been West Coast.
Well, because basically, pretty much everyone that does the site, but me and Nick are all in LA now, because that's just where their lives took them. And I stopped doing the site around the time I started taking my writing more seriously. So, I haven't done it in about 2 years,
Yeah.
and they've got a bunch of new kids doing it these days, and they're fucking killing it, and good for them. But like, you know, I'm retired from the
I was watching.
found footage video game.
I haven't
went on
seen
the-
anything
I'm
new.
retired.
No, I mean, I was just on the website like a couple days ago, but they're not as good.